In this video, I'm going to show you yet another way you can use Visual Web Optimizer, or VWO, to do an easy split test without recreating other pages. What you are looking at right now is one of my previous campaigns, and I'm going to use this as an example. This is a split test for a landing page. As you can see here, it has a 61% conversion. So what this means is that for every 100 visitors, 61 people actually put in their name and email address to join the mailing list. Depending on what niche you're in, you will definitely have certain goals or expectations to get conversion rate. So generally speaking, for landing pages in the internet marketing world, I will strive to get at least 20% conversion. If I do 20% and above, I think I'm doing good. You can expect the number to be higher in other niches, but again, this is up to the market that you're in. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how you can quickly edit and create as many variations of your landing page that you can split test. Either you can create a new campaign altogether and select the A/B test option, or you already have an existing campaign that you can just edit it right away. And go to Edit in Campaign Builder. I am going to show you how easy this is and why using VWO is really awesome compared to using the likes of Google Analytics, even though it's free. But the problem with Google Analytics is that it is very complicated, and I really don't recommend it for most beginners. So as you can see here, this is one of my landing pages that I am editing right now. There is this thing called Control, which is the original website, and Variation 1 is the second website that you would like to test on. Click on Variation 1 and you can choose to edit any one of the elements on the landing page. I can choose to edit the headline. I can even choose to edit the text over here by clicking on this text and click the word Change Text. So I'm going to make something up right now. Once you've made your changes, click on Done, and I've already made a change. Again, bear in mind, when it comes to split testing, you want to change only one major element at a time. You don't want to change too many things, or even two things for that matter, because when one page converts better than the other, you don't know exactly why, because there are so many variables that you've changed. Back to this, you can click on Add Variation, and you will see that the page has gone back to the original page. And you can start making changes again. I will just click here and edit the words. And click on Done. Remember, you can change anything else on your own landing page. Let's just say that this is the variation that I want. And when I'm done, I'll click on Save and Continue. And I'm done. Then I'm going to click on Start the Campaign, and I'll have this campaign up and start running again. That's how easy it is. You can see here the graph has changed. This is now a new split test in town right now, with the control being the original. And there is version 1 and version 2. Normally, I'll have about at least 2, 3, or 4 split tests going on at the same time, with one major difference on each page. For example, it is usually the headline, so every page will have a different headline and everything else will be the same. After split testing with at least a few hundred pages, I will find out the winner and I will remove the rest and use the winner to split test against other new headlines. That is how split testing is done. This way, you can easily optimize the conversions without waiting too long. I hope this helps. Have fun split testing and finding out your winning conversions. In this video, I'm going to show you yet another way that you can get qualified leads just by submitting your bonus product to other product launches that you're supporting. So what you're seeing right now is an example of a download page of a product that also includes bonuses from other partners. So in this case, you're going to put yourself into the shoes of your partners like this, where you can place your product in other people's download pages and you can get their buyers' leads. And in fact, build your list. So before we get started, here are a couple things you need to do before you even start. The first thing you need is to make a landing page. You need to have a quality bonus. Now, unlike other types of free offers, this has to be a true quality product that could have been sold as a paid product. So be sure to have a high quality bonus. And you need to have a template message, of course, so you can start approaching potential people where you can ask them to put your offer in their download page. And of course, number 4, a place to get connections. Bear in mind that this method may seem somewhat unusual, and it depends a lot on your negotiation skills, rather than something that is very technical such as AdWords or Facebook. However, in the long run, this is going to be a handsome payoff because you can build your network as well. So first of all, let's talk about having a landing page real quick. Be sure to have a page where you're getting names and email addresses. And number 2, have a quality bonus. I think it's also worth mentioning that you need to have a quality image as well, whether it's in PNG or JPEG format. As an example, let me just show you an image of a high quality bonus, such as this one. Because this is the kind of image you're looking for before submitting to the people that you want them to put in their download page. So it has to look really amazing, and something that people want to click on. You can use Photoshop to create an image like this. Or even if you have no Photoshop skills, you can use PowerPoint or Keynote to recreate something like this. Okay, and save it in either JPEG or PNG format. The next thing you want to do is have a template message on standby and a place to get connections. Personally, I like to go to muncheye.com because this is the place where you can see that there's a full calendar of upcoming product launches. Now, I don't think that's a good idea for you to just approach every single one of them. You want to approach usually product launches that are in the same niche as you. So, as you can see here, there are many kinds of niches such as software, information product, graphics, WordPress theme, and many more. So for example, if you're operating in the graphics niche, it makes sense to approach only the marketers who are launching graphics-related products. Okay, now for privacy reasons, I'm not going to actually go into detail about who these people are. This is something that you have to do. Although Muncheye's a good place to start, you shouldn't stop here. You should also go to other places such as maybe the warriorforum.com and any other places or even Facebook. Look out for Facebook group people of the same mindset, and they are doing product launches or hanging out together. So this is good incentive for you to message them and see whether they're interested to put your bonus in their download page. Once you get their contacts, whether preferably by email, I don't like going through a help desk because they're not really a conducive place to discuss this kind of thing. So let's just say you've actually found out their email address. You can just write it here, and let's talk about writing your email. Normally, I'll just keep it casual. I will just say, hey, put your name here, okay? To get their attention, you want to talk about their launch. Okay. Let's talk about product launch on December 23rd. That's an example. So that they know this is a personal message, not an automatic response. So you'd say, hey, whatever their name is, this is whatever my name is here. Now, the reason why I write this is because this is a leverage to let the vendor know that I will be promoting his offer and something that my subscribers are truly looking for. Please don't write this if you really have no subscribers at all. So this will give me leverage or some kind of bargaining chips so I can ask him for permission to put my bonus in his download page. So, this is my message in a nutshell, and if he replies, only then I will give him my bonus details. So feel free to personalize this message anyhow you want, but the most important thing is you want to let them know that you have an eye on their launch, and you're going to be promoting it, and make sure you do. And just ask kindly if this is something he can consider doing, because when you do this with all your product vendors that you're promoting, you're also able to leverage their buyers as your own. Throughout a long duration, you can start building your list from all the launches that you've been promoting as well. So this is one of the unusual but effective ways to build your list with very qualified leads. Hope this helps. Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how you can go about building your squeeze page. A squeeze page is one of the best ways to build your list, and it doesn't take very long to create one using OptimizePress, which you'll need to have already installed. Without any further ado, let's get started. First, log into the WordPress dashboard of your website. On the left-hand column, hover over OptimizePress and then select Create New Page. As you can see, OptimizePress has already prepared a few shortcuts for you here, or you can just scroll down here to look at some of the available templates. Now, we want to focus on opt-in/landing pages. Now, you can scroll through here to find a template which works best with the squeeze page you have in mind. Great thing here is that all of these templates are very customizable, so if you picked a template that didn't have video, it's still really easy for you to add a video to your squeeze page, but we'll talk about that later. So for now, I'm just going to select this template here by clicking on Use this template. Now you want to name your page. For now, I'm going to just type in Test Squeeze Page. And over here, you can customize the URL for your squeeze page. For now, I'll just leave it as this. And then hit Create Page. This is the OptimizePress Live Editor. You can now customize your squeeze page based off the template that you've chosen. And as you can see, I've chosen a really simple squeeze page template here. I have this quote section up here, followed by my headline and my opt-in box. To edit an element, hover over it and you'll see these 5 buttons. Clicking on the pencil icon will allow you to edit the element, but we'll talk about this in a little bit. Clicking on this next button will create a duplicate of the element, like so. The gear icon allows you to tweak advanced element settings, so if we click on this now, you'll see some options here, but if you're just starting out, you'll probably not want to play around with these options yet. And you can move elements around your page by just selecting and dragging this button here. Just like that. And if you want to delete an element, just click on the rightmost button. And on this pop-up, select OK. Now moving on, let's just say that you want to edit an element. Say you'd like to edit the text over here. What you want to do is click on the pencil icon and this box will pop up. So here you can change the text to whatever you want. There are a lot of formatting options here as well, so you're not limited in any way. This is how you can tweak an element. It's really easy to do. Before, I showed you how you can add other elements to your squeeze page. I want to spend some time talking about this, your opt-in box. This is one of the most important elements that you can have on your squeeze page. I'm going to click here so we can edit this. On this page, if we click the Back button, you can select a new template for your opt-in box if you like. And of course, all these are customizable as well. So I'm going to leave it as it is now and select this one. Now, on this page, I want you to select Submit button. If you click here, you'll see that you have the option to use a default button, create a new button, or upload a button image that you've prepared beforehand. You can also edit the text of your button here, and then click on the Content tab. You can also edit the privacy notice if you like, and what it says in the email and name fields. These two tabs are pretty straightforward, but it's this last tab, the Form HTML, which I want to focus on. If you have an autoresponder account such as Aweber or GetResponse, you can create a web form there. Now, to integrate your autoresponder with this opt-in box on your squeeze page, you want to copy the HTML link into this portion here. This is really important because if you don't set this up, it's going to be hard for you to get those valuable leads. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to show you how you can add extra elements to your squeeze page. You want to select an Add Element button like this one. Or if you don't see one, click on Add Row, which will then allow you to click on an Add Element button. On this page, you can scroll through this list to find an element you'd like to add. There are a lot of options. This two-column text is something you can use to highlight features and benefits. You can add an audio player. A bullet list is good for features and benefits too. Countdown timers, pop-ups, whatever you like. For now, I'm going to type in countdown timer, and I'll click on that. Here, you can choose the style of the countdown timer that you'd like to use, so pick one. I'll just go with this one. So here, you can further refine your countdown timer. You can edit the time zone and specify when the timer is counting down to. You can even add a redirect URL for when the timer runs out if you want to. And when you're done, select Insert. And there, our timer is up and running. So it's really easy to build a squeeze page. Once you've customized all this, just hit Save and Close. Now, you want to just test that your squeeze page is up and running, so let's do that now. On your dashboard, select All Pages. Then find the page again and select Preview. And there, you can see that our timer is working. You may also want to try opting in with a dummy email, just to make sure your opt-in form is working as well. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hello, welcome and thank you for choosing this course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure your opt-in web form in GetResponse. First of all, you will need to know how to create a web form in GetResponse, because you need the form to capture the leads in your squeeze page. So, how to create a sign-up form can be said to be one of the most important parts that you can't miss out on. When you are in your Get Response user panel, you will see the Web Forms button here in this page. Click on the Create New button. Once the page is loaded, you can start to design your sign-up form. Choose one of the templates provided and customize it according to the theme of your landing page. Usually, I will choose the template for newsletter sign-up. I am going to use this one as my example. Click on the template you want and wait for it to load. You can customize it or use it as it is. However, usually I will choose to customize it and make it as simple as possible. First, click on the Sign Up for our newsletter and delete the title. And then select the background and remove the image. Look at the right part of the page. Click on to Style and hover over to the background and remove the image. Once you've removed the image, adjust the size of the box. Click on the field for email address, hover over to the right part and click on Layout. You can customize the placeholder in the box. In this case, I'm going to leave it empty. Apply this to first name as well. Moving on, click on the Sign Up button. Usually what I'll do to the button is to change the color to orange. And once you're done with this, click on Save and Publish. And now we've come to the final step, to decide who will publish the web form to your website. As you can see that there are 3 options here. I will install my web form, my web designer will install my web form, and Get Response will host my web form. If you choose to install the form by yourself, just click on the Copy button to copy the JavaScript code and paste it to your squeeze page. If you need to pass the code to your web designer, click on it and then fill in the email address of your web designer and the message you want to leave for your designer. And last, if you wish to have Get Response host your page, click on the option and you will see a link. This is where Get Response will host your form. Once you've done with the web form, go back to the dashboard and then click on the small gear beside the campaign box. You will then come to this page. Click on the Permission tab. Look at the first option, Enable Confirmed Opt-in. This makes your opt-in a double opt-in if you enable this. This is not what we want. We want them to opt in straight away. So disable all 3 of them. This way, when they sign up for your newsletter, the first welcome email will be sent instead of a confirmation email. In the case of if you want to enable the confirmed opt-in, you can then customize your confirmation message by clicking on the Customize Confirmation Message button. You can edit the message here. Once you're done with it, click on the Save button. And that's all there is to it. Thank you. Hello, welcome and thank you for choosing this course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to confirm your sign-up form in Aweber. First of all, you will need to know how to create a sign-up form in Aweber because you need the form to capture the leads on your squeeze page. So, how to create a sign-up form can be said to be one of the most important parts that you can't miss out on. When you are in your Aweber user panel, you will see the Sign Up Forms button on the top menu bar. Click on it and wait for it to load. It will then lead you to this page. You will see a Create a Sign Up Form button at the right side of the page, so click on it. Once the page is loaded, you can start to design your sign-up form. Choose one of the templates provided and customize it according to the theme of your squeeze page. Usually, I will go to the Popular tab to look for a template. And then, choose one that suits your theme. In this case, I'm going to choose the orange one as my example. You can customize it or use it as it is. However, usually I will choose to customize it and make it as simple as possible. I will disable the other fields and keep only the fields for name and email. If you choose to disable the other fields, first look at the top menu bar in the box. Disable the header, footer, privacy, and powered. And then change the background color to transparent. With the transparent background, you can paste this sign-up form easier without having to worry about the color scheme in your squeeze page. You can resize the bar, and there you go with your sign-up form. Click on the Go to Step 2 button to move on. It will lead you to the Settings page. Edit your form's properties. First, give your form a name. In this example, I'm going to type it randomly. And then choose a thank you page. Usually, I will choose the basic version. If you notice that there is an extra option below the thank you page drop-down menu, you can choose to open your thank you page in a new window. No hard and fast rule, but you can choose not to enable this feature. Once you're done with the settings, click on the Go to Step 3 button and save your form. And there you go, your sign-up form is successfully saved. Here we come to the final step to create the sign-up form to decide on who will publish the sign-up form to your website. As you can see, there are 3 options here. I will install my form, my web designer will install my form, and have a Weber host my form. If you choose to install the form by yourself, click on to the button and you will see a JavaScript snippet. Copy and paste the code to your squeeze page. If you need to pass the code to your web designer, click on it and then fill in the email address of your web designer and the message you want to leave for your designer. And last, if you wish to have a Weber host your page for you, click on the option and you will see a link. This is where a Weber will host your form. Once you've created your sign-up form, created and saved, you can then move on to configure your sign-up form. Hover over the List Options drop-down menu and click on List Settings. After that, you will see the basic settings that require you to fill in some basic information. Fill in the necessary information if it doesn't fill automatically. And then, move on to personalize your list. You can upload your own logo if you want. But most importantly, in this session, you must fill in the email signature. This will be the signature that will appear in the email. When you scroll further down, you will see the social media or sharing session. You can connect your Aweber to your social media like Twitter and Facebook. This is all up to your choice. Once you're done with it, scroll down and click on Save Settings. Here we come to the last part of the configuration. Click on the Confirmed Opt-in and wait for it to load. In this page, you can edit your confirmation message. I usually will turn off the Confirm Opt-in option. You can find this option when you scroll down to Require Opt-in Session. You can leave it on or turn it off. Again, there's no hard and fast rule stating that you must turn it off, but if you would like to turn it off, you can do so here. In this case, I am going to leave it off. Once you're done with the configuration for this session, scroll down and click on Save Settings. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Hi, welcome to this training video. In this video, I am going to show you how to create a new campaign in GetResponse. When you are in the dashboard of your GetResponse account, You can see there is a drop-down menu at the top right menu bar. Click on it. And then you will see the Create Campaign option at the bottom. Click on it as well and wait for it to load. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to use List Building How to Create a New Campaign. And once you're done, click on Create Campaign. And there you go. You've just created a new list in your GetResponse. Thanks for watching this video. Hello, welcome to this training video. Today, I'm going to teach you how to create a new list in Aweber. It's an easy process. It's just a matter of knowing where to create them and fill in the necessary information. It's real basic stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Here is where I'm going to start with you. When you are in your Aweber account, you can see the Manage Lists button on the top menu bar, right beside the Current List box. Click on the button. When it's loaded, you can see a green button at the right side of the page. This is the button to create a list, and you just click onto it. And then you'll see this page, Tell Us About Yourself. In this page, some information may be auto-filled by Aweber if you have already completed the basic configurations in your list settings. If you have yet to fill them in, fill in the necessary information now and move on to the next step. Once you're in this page, give your list a name and the brief description of the emails your subscribers are going to receive. In this case, I'm going to use List Building How-To List as my test list. And for the description box, I'm going to type List Building, then click on the Next Step button. It will bring you to this page where you will approve your confirmation message. Click on the drop-down menu under Choose a Pre-Approved Subject. And click on the second option, which is Response Required. Please confirm your request for information. Leave the others at default. This is what I'll usually do. In your case, you can have a look at each option and customize your settings, and then scroll down to the bottom and click on the green button to Approve Message and Create List. And there you go with your new list. Once you've done this, you can start collecting your new leads. Thanks for watching this video. Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll be looking at how to create a successful affiliate invitation page, and for the purposes of this video, I'll be using OptimizePress. What we'll mostly be doing in this video is going through some important key points, such as how to add videos, buttons, and countdown timers. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started. What you're looking at here is the OptimizePress Live Editor. It's currently editing a dummy affiliate invitation page that I've created beforehand, but quite a few things are left incomplete so that we can work on those now. Okay, the first thing every affiliate invitation page needs is a headline. You can add this headline section by clicking on Add New Row and selecting the title and subtitle layout. You want to ensure that you include the amount of money your affiliates stand to gain from joining your affiliate program. Like I did here, you want to also highlight any JV contests or bonuses which they stand to gain. This header is sometimes followed up by a promo video of your product, just so your affiliates have a better idea of what your product is about. To add video, click on an Add New Element button. Then search and select Video Player. In step 3, you want to select the type of video. I'm just going to select YouTube for now. Then paste the YouTube URL here. And I'm just using one of my other YouTube videos. You want to then scroll past this bit here and focus on this section. You can choose to have your video play automatically. You can choose to hide controls like the play or pause button and volume bar. You can choose to hide this YouTube logo, and you can also decide whether you want the title of your video to be visible. Next, check the alignment, and once you're happy with all this, then click Insert. I'm now going to drag this up here to just get my layout a little bit cleaner. Now, to check that your video is working fine, you want to click Save and Continue. Then select View Public Link. Let's try playing the video here and... Great, it's working fine. Now, if you're choosing not to use video, you'll want to add some product images instead and add a bit of extra information about what your product does, its features and benefits, and why they should promote it. Even if you've included a video beforehand, it's a good idea to include at least another short description of your product. There are a number of ways you can go about this since OptimizePress is so flexible. For now, let's click on Add New Row. Then I'm going to scroll down and select this feature, Area Layout. Now, from this section, you can just upload your own image and change all this copy here to describe your product. This is really why I use OptimizePress. It's just so easy to customize, and the templates save you just so much time. Anyway, to really have your offer appeal to affiliates, consider showing them proof from your previous product launches. If you can prove your high earnings per click and back up your offer with account screenshots, then be sure to add those in. I've actually got a sample here, so I can just drag and drop it in this section now. Before we move on, if we scroll back up to the top, you'll see that I've got this calendar here which announces when my product launches. If you want to use a countdown timer, you can do that too. So let me just delete this first. Then I'm going to click on Add New Element and type in Countdown Timer, and I'll click on that. Here, you can choose the style of the countdown timer that you'd like to use. So pick the one that you like best. On this page, you can further refine your countdown timer. You can edit the time zone and specify when the timer is counting down to. You can even add a redirect URL for when the timer runs out if you want to. And when you're done, just select Insert. And there, our timer is up and running. Once you have all this down, you want to also be transparent with your potential affiliates when it comes to your sales funnel. You want to show them the commission payout scheme so that they know exactly how much they're able to get via your sales funnel. I like to usually have an image like this one created, so be sure you have something like this up as well. Just ensure that the price and affiliate commission payout is explained for each item in your sales funnel. Every internet marketer knows exactly how important JV contests are. They help motivate your affiliates to sell more, which helps you gain more. Be sure to advertise the cash prizes and bonuses incentives that JVs stand to gain. Not only will this attract more affiliates, but it's a great way to get affiliates to sign up as JVs. Again, I like to just create a graphic of this beforehand and upload it as an image on here. Now, last but surely not least, the final and most vital aspect of every JV invitation page, your call to action. You want to give your potential affiliates easy access to their new affiliate link and promotional tools like swipe emails and graphics. The way I've done it here is I've got two buttons. The first button has a link to JVZoo, so affiliates can immediately request an affiliate link. This button goes to a page on my website where they can get access to swipe emails immediately. Now, to create a button like this, just add new element, search, and select button. And you can immediately start designing your own button. And at the bottom of this page, be sure to insert the URL link. And that's it. There are a few extra things you can add to your affiliate invitation page, such as an FAQ section. You can even add an opt-in box like this one for JVs. Remember that the key here is to show JVs what's in it for them. As long as you can do that, I don't doubt that you and your affiliate program will be very successful. Thanks for watching. A thank you page is an essential tool for internet marketers. You'll want to include a thank you page after someone opts in to your mailing list for the first time. Thank you pages are a good way of confirming the subscription, building trust, and kickstarting a buying frenzy. What you're looking at now is the Optimize Press Live Editor. Currently open is a dummy thank you page, which I have created beforehand. There are some key aspects here, namely your headline, your instructions, your upsell, and your affiliate invitation. All right, let's talk about your headline and instructions. So once someone has completed their transaction on your website, you want to confirm the subscription and tell them what to do next. So for your headline, start by thanking them for signing up for your mailing list. You then want to tell them how to get their freebie. You want to tell them here if the product or freebie is going straight to their inbox or if there's a download link. Then you might want to include that in a row below this one. Now, another thing you might want to do is direct them to your upsell. So you can write something simple here like, in the meantime, check out this offer below. If you scroll down, you can see here that I have a header which says they can purchase my upsell at a discount if they buy it within a certain period of time. You want to create a simple header like this, which tells them they've got an exclusive offer of some sort. And then follow it up with a product image, some features, and a link to your sales page. You want to keep this brief so that people are enticed to find out more via visiting your sales page. Some thank you pages just stop there. But something else you would include at the bottom of your thank you page is a link to your affiliate invitation page. What I'd like to do is create a graphic that promotes my affiliate program and have it redirect to the affiliate invitation page. So let's say you've already added your image. You want to click on this pencil icon, then scroll down and paste the link to your affiliate program here. And that's done. And you can do this for all your other images too. And that's really all you need to do to make a simple, effective thank you page. Thanks for tuning in. Google AdWords is a great online marketing tool that can help you build your list. In this video, I will show you how you can create your first campaign on Google AdWords. After completing your initial AdWords signup, you should be brought to this page, the Campaigns page. To get started, click on this Create Your First Campaign button. Then, you'll be brought to this page where you can customize your campaign. Here, you can select the type of campaign you'd like to create. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will be creating an online video campaign. You'll then be sent to this page where you can start editing your campaign details. Start by editing your campaign name, or you can even choose to leave the name as it is. For now, I'm going to change the name to Webinars to go along with the video I want to promote. And down here, you can set your daily budget. Enter the amount of money you are willing to spend per day on promoting your video. If this is your first time running ads, you want to start small. $5 a day is good. It's a safe amount to start with. You can change this amount later on so you can come back and increase the budget if you feel that $5 a day isn't enough for you. For networks, you can keep all three of these boxes checked, as they'll help you reach a wider audience. Next, we're going to go to Locations. This section is for you to narrow down your target audience by location. You can choose to target or exclude audiences based in different countries. To start editing this, start typing the name of a country you'd like to target or exclude. Then over here, you have the option to either add the country to your targeted locations or to exclude it. So if I click to add it, it will be listed as a targeted location. However, if I want to exclude a country, all I have to do is hit this exclude button here, and it gets added to the excluded locations list. You can spend lots of time refining this section, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll just revert to all countries and territories. You can also choose to specify the languages that your target audience speaks, and you can choose one or more languages or even all languages. And over here is where you need to add the URL of the video you want to promote as an ad. For an example, I'm going to use this video, Winning at Webinars, hosted on my YouTube channel. I'm just going to copy and paste the URL here. And once it loads, you'll be able to tweak the information for your in-stream and in-display ads. We can tweak some links here to direct traffic to any web page you like. For the display URL, type in your homepage or company website. This will create a link in your in-stream ad which people can click on, so I'll just type this in real quick. Then over here is the final URL. Insert the link to your Squeeze page or maybe your Facebook page. That way, whenever someone clicks on the link displayed, it will send them to whichever page URL you entered in the final URL field. For your in-display ad, which looks like this, AdWords has already narrowed down some video thumbnail options, so you'll not need to spend too much time on this. I'd recommend choosing a thumbnail which isn't too text-heavy. I'm just going to choose this one because it's near and not too text-heavy. Next, you need to come up with a suitable headline for your ad. I'm just going to type in Winning at Webinars, which is the name of the video anyway. And for these description lines, I'm going to type a brief description of what my video is about. This is to entice more people to click on the ad. Landing page over here means which page your audience will arrive or land on when they click on your in-display ad. You can choose to either send them to your channel page on YouTube or to send them to your video's watch page. And over here, you can choose to rename your ad. This is mainly for your own documentation and organization and won't be seen by your audience. In this section, you can choose which platforms your ads will be visible on. You can choose to have them displayed only on desktops or if they should be shown on mobiles and tablets as well. Once you're done, click the Save and Continue button to proceed to the next step. The next thing that you'll be prompted to do is refine or select your targeting group. You can choose to name your targeting group or keep it as default. For bidding, the max cost per view is the highest amount you are willing to pay when a viewer chooses to watch or engage with your video. Naturally, a higher CPV will increase your ad's chance of appearing compared to ads by other advertisers. It's best to start low. Try maybe 20 cents and see how that goes. Down here, you can also work on refining your target audience even further. Depending on how detailed you want to go, you can spend a lot of time here. Some ready filters that you have are gender, age, and parental status. You can even narrow down your targeting group by interests. Once you've finished tweaking these filters, hit this blue button. This page isn't really to do with your campaign specifically, it's prompting you to link your YouTube channel to your AdWords account, which is highly recommended. Just hit this button here to proceed. And once that's done, you can hit the Finish button. And you're done. You have successfully created your first campaign on Google AdWords. Congratulations! Every time you create a video campaign, it will show up in this column right over here. And if you scroll downwards, you'll see that our video ad for Winning at Webinars is also listed. However, if you look over at the status column, it might say that your ad is not yet serving, and that is, it's currently under review. It shouldn't take more than a full business day for AdWords to approve your ad unless you have gone against some of their advertising policies or if you haven't entered your billing information. Thanks for watching. An exit pop-up is often used to deter visitors from leaving your website. How it works is that when someone tries to leave your website, a box pops up with a call to action on it. Most exit pop-ups will ask you whether you really want to leave the page and provide an option to stay on so that you can receive some sort of special offer or discount. Opt-in forms are often incorporated into pop-up boxes as well, as a means of building your list and getting leads into your sales funnel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create an exit pop-up for your landing page with Optimize Press. What you want to do is select a landing page you want to insert an exit pop-up. Then, under the Optimize Press tab, launch the Live Editor by clicking this button. You're now looking at a test squeeze page that I've created beforehand. Next, click on this Add Element button. In this search bar, you want to search for the Overlay Optimizer. When it shows up in the results, click on it. Next, you'll come to this page where you can get to select styles. To create your exit pop-up, you want to select this No Style option. You'll then be brought to this page. Scroll down to the Overlay pop-up section. Now, what you want to do is check this box here, enabling Exit Intent. This means that your pop-up will come up whenever a user moves their cursor outside the main browser window. Basically, the pop-up will trigger when your visitor shows even the intention of leaving your site. Now, just scroll all the way down and select Insert. Next, you want to create the content of your exit pop-up. To do this, click on this Add Element button. And again, select Add Element. Now you are free to insert any element from this list into your exit pop-up. You can choose to add anything you like. Maybe an opt-in box or even a text and audio combo. For now, I'm just going to add plain text, so I'll search for the element here and then click on it. And I'll select this here. And for now, I'll just type in test, but you probably want your pop-up to say something like, "Are you sure you want to leave?" Anything you can say to get your visitors to reconsider. And once you've filled in the copy, just hit Insert. And on this page, select Update. And you're done. Now, to be on the safe side, let's test out our exit pop-up to ensure it's working. Select Save and Close. And now click on View Page. So this is our dummy squeeze page. To test if our exit pop-up is working, I'm going to drag my cursor towards the X in the top right corner. And there you go. You can see that the pop-up has come up and is working just fine. And that's how you can create your exit pop-up with OptimizePress. Thank you for watching. Hi and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create and configure your Aweber. When you are in the landing page of Aweber, click on the menu option on the top right. And then click on Getting Started. When the page loads, you will see the free trial button. Click on it. You will be directed to this page. Select a plan to get started. In this case, I will keep the default plan, which is the first month free trial plan. When you scroll further down, you will come to this session where you will need to fill in your basic information. The first part will be the information needed to create your account. Fill the necessary fields accordingly. The second part requires you to enter your billing information. Do the same and fill in the necessary fields. When you're done with it, scroll all the way down. Click on Complete My Order. And there you go. You've just created your own Aweber account. Once you've created the account, you will need to configure the settings. In this case, I'm going to sign in to my own account in order to show you the configuration. When you are in this page, hover over to the top right corner. Click on My Account. You will be directed to the Settings page. Some of the information may be filled because you've done it when you're creating the account. For your information, you can change your password in the security session. Moving on, click on the Billing tab at the left part of the page. You can add a new credit card or update the expiration of your card here. You will be able to see how much Aweber charged on your account through the invoices in this page. Click on the Notification tab and wait for it to load. This is the place where you can change or add the emails in order for Aweber to send you notifications, such as system updates, billing invoices, and receipts. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Hi and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create and configure your GetResponse. When you are in the landing page of GetResponse, click on the Try GetResponse free for 30 days. If you want to know about the pricing for GetResponse, you can click on the View Pricing Plans as well. In this case, I'm going to go straight to the registration. Click on the Try It Free button, and you will see a pop-up. Fill in the email address, first name, and password. Once you're done, click on the Start Free Trial button. I'm not going to actually create one, just to show you the process of creating it. And then GetResponse will send you a confirmation email to verify your email address. Check your mailbox. There should be an email for you to activate your account. When you're in the page, fill in the information and click on Update Details. I will not be doing this because I already have an existing account. But once you have updated the details, you will need to configure the settings in your account. When you are in the dashboard of your account, hover over to the top right corner, and you will see the drop-down menu for My Account. This is where you can configure your account details, your add-ons, billing details, integrations, support, or refer a friend. I will not go through one by one with you. The important part in configuration is the campaign settings. You will see a small gear icon below the My Account drop-down menu. Click on it to configure the campaign settings. You will see there are 3 tabs on the right-hand side. There's General, Profile, and Permission tabs. When you are in the General tab, you can enter your campaign name and campaign language. You can choose whether to have your visitors subscribe via email, turn on or off the notifications. As you can see, you can edit your postal address here as well. Moving on, in the Profile tab, you can edit your campaign title and campaign description. If you'd like to use your own logo, you can upload the logo here. When you scroll down further, you can preview all your pages with GetResponse here. Finally, in the Permission tab, you will want to pay attention to the first option, which is Enable Confirmed Opt-in. There are 3 options here. Usually what I'll do is unpick 3 of them. If you wish to get them to confirm their opt-in, you can enable it. It's all up to you to choose. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how to conduct your own split test using the website called Visual Website Optimizer, or you can create an account at vwo.com. You can start your account here for free and run a trial for the first 1,000 visitors. And if you like it, you can continue your subscription, which I believe is an investment in a long run so that you can split test and find out which landing pages convert the most. So here's a quick run through on how to use VWO to do your split tests. I'm going to show you how to create a campaign and split test to find out which landing pages convert the best. So, what you're going to do is click on Create and Start a New Campaign. Be sure to have your landing page ready with at least 2 variances. However, having 3 or 4 is more advisable. As for the purpose of simplicity, I'm going to show you how to do a simple AV split test. There is 2 ways you can do it, which are split test with create a multiple version on your landing page and split test URLs. It is okay to choose any one of these, but for the purposes of this video, I will go ahead and split test URLs because I have 2 separate pages. So I'm going to click on this and you will notice that there is a thing called control, which is the original website. I'm going to put in one of the websites that I have as an example. And then there is this thing called variants 2, where I'm going to just put in index2.htm. This page hasn't existed yet. I'm going to put it up in a while. And then there is this thing called enter the URLs to create page preview, which I will just leave as it is, and let's check out more options. Enable campaign for a specific visitors group. Normally, I will just leave it all by default or leave it alone. As for exclude URLs, I will just leave it alone as well. So let's click Next. The next thing is that you have this thing called goal, which is how you track your conversion. I will try page visit on, and I will put the thank you page URLs here. So in this case, I'm just going to put this one. This means that as soon as people get to the thank you page URLs, it means the conversion is successful. People have already opted in to the opt-in form and got to this page. So you can feel free to add in any other extra goals that you want, but I would say that this is not necessary at this point. So click Next, and you can give a name to this campaign. In this case, I'm just going to call it Manifestation Brain Split Test. But you can name your campaign anything you want. Select the percentage of traffic you want in this campaign. Enable heat maps for this campaign so you can track where your visitors are normally hanging out on your page. It is unnecessary to integrate your third-party product. Just look at the advanced options. You can enable schedule if you'd like to, but as for now, I'm just going to leave it alone. In fact, I will leave all these advanced options alone. Next, click Finish and you will see the codes are usually not installed. So, you have to install the codes. So here's what you need to do. You need to install the VWO Smart Code. Select the asynchronous, select the whole thing, press Ctrl-C or Command-C, and copy the whole thing and go into the HTML editor of your web page. In this example, I'm using Dreamweaver, but you can choose to use Notepad. The most important thing is that you need to look at your HTML code. Paste the code in between the head section for the pages that you want to split test, including your thank you page. I'm going to paste the same codes on all three pages that are involved, which are the two pages I want to do split testing on and the thank you page. Once I have installed the codes, I will use my FTP program to upload all the changes. I use Smart FTP, although you can use any FTP program you want. In this case, I'm just going to upload everything using my FTP program here to this web posting account. So, here's what we're going to do. We will go back to the VWO website in your account, and what we're going to do is that we need to check and make sure that the codes are successfully installed. Just click the check button and let's see if it's all successful. What you're going to do is that you need to key in the URLs of the pages to make sure that the VWO code is successfully installed. You know you've done it correctly when everything is installed, and ultimately, do not forget to have the campaign running. Let's go to the Manage Campaign, and you can see that the Manifestation Brain Split Test has been created, but it is not started yet. So let's check it out and start the campaign on the Start key here. Okay, now that it's running, what's going to happen is after you start sending in at least a couple of business days, you can see that there are people who will respond to a more specific web page than the other. Remember, about the key thing about split testing on your landing page is that you want to change one major element at a time. So for this case, as you can see, two different landing pages, and the difference is the different headlines. That's what split testing is going to find out. My suggestion is that after at least a few hundred visitors, maybe 200 and above, you start getting substantial data to find out that one landing page is more than the other. So, you will keep the winner and ditch the loser and split test as many times as you want on different headlines to find out which one converts the best. I hope this tutorial helps you to find out your split test at VWO. Hello there. Today, I'll be showing you how you can start an ad campaign in Facebook, and we'll be getting acquainted with the Facebook Ad Manager while doing this. To get started, log into your Facebook account and then click on this drop-down menu in the top right corner and select Create Ads. Now it's time for you to choose an advertising objective for your campaign. This is to help you better measure results. This really depends on what you want your ad to achieve. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to select Send People to Your Website. And here, I'm going to input the URL of the website I want to promote. Just going to use one of my sites here. Though you'll likely want to have your squeeze page or sales page here. And here you can choose a pixel. Facebook ad pixels are there for you to track conversions, and if this is your first time in the Ad Manager, you may be asked to create one. You'll need to install the pixel in your website for it to start tracking, and it requires some minor coding, so I'm not going to do that now. So I'll just leave this bit blank and click Continue. You can choose to edit your campaign name here if you like. And further down, if you want to edit your ad account details, you can. Go ahead and set your location, your currency, and your time zone. If you click Advanced Settings, you can change the name of the account. Maybe you want to put it under your company's name instead. Scrolling down, we're at Step 3, which is where you can start setting the targeting parameters of your ad. So first up, you can target people by location. And by logging this here, you can even list countries which you'd like to exclude from your campaign. You can further refine the kind of people you want to target by clicking on this bit here. You can also specify the age range of your target audience as well as their gender and their language that they speak. So, if your ad and products are in English, just type English in here. If you click on this More Demographics drop-down menu, you'll see more sections which you can use to specify your target audience. I'm not going to go through all these now, but you should definitely explore these options here. Moving on, you can also refine your target audience based on their interests. So let's say you're in the personal development and wellness niche. You could type in stuff like yoga or meditation, your keywords. You want to find people with an interest in the products and content which your website advocates. You can also refine your audience based off their behaviors, such as what type of browser they use, what phones they use, how often they travel, and many more. And you can even class them by categories. Now, once you've tweaked and refined all this, you can choose to save this audience. This way, the next time you run an ad campaign on Facebook, you can just select this audience instead of having to manually input all this info again. I'm just going to name this audience Test 1. And down here, you have the choice to set your budget as a daily budget or a lifetime budget. If this is your first time running ads, you want to start with a daily budget and start small. Enter the amount of money you are willing to spend per day on promoting your website. $5 a day is a good, safe amount to start with. You can change this amount later on, so you can come back and increase the budget if you feel that $5 a day just isn't enough. Also, you can choose to have this ad run continuously, or you can set the start and end date by clicking on this option and filling up the dates here. Once you've done that, click on Show Advanced Options. Here, you want to specify how you want to optimize your bids. You can choose to pay per click or pay per impression. I'm going to go with paying per click. And here, you can choose to have the bid set automatically, or you can manually set your bids. I'd recommend option 1 as it allows Facebook to optimize your ads to reach your goals. And here, you can name your ad set or just leave it as default. I'm just going to change this to Test 2. We're at step 4, which is where we can start creating our ad. You can do it from scratch or create one based off an existing post in one of your Facebook pages. I'm going to work on building one from scratch for now. You can choose the layout of your ad, whether you want a single photo or video ad, or if you want multiple images in your ad. And here you can choose to select and add the images or video you want to include in your ad. For example, if I click on Select Images, I have the option of using photos from my library, or I can even use free stock photos. Let's just click on this here. Then I'm going to type in something that relates to the website I'm trying to promote. Let's say health. And now I can choose any one of these photos to include in my Facebook ad. If you look at this section here, you'll see that Facebook has already linked this ad to my page for me. And you want to come up with your ad headline here. So I'm just going to type something in. And down here, you can also add a short description for your ad. You can even add a call to action button here. I'm going to select Learn More. Now, click on Show Advanced Options. Here, you want to type in a brief description of your site to entice readers. I'll just type something in here real quick. And in this section on the right, you can check out what your ad will look like on news feeds. You've got the page name, the image, the description, and headline, as well as your call to action. Now, you can go through all these here to see how your ad looks. But if you're doing squeeze page ads and list building, I'd recommend you remove mobile ads. So just do that by clicking Remove. And that's really all there is to it. Next, you can just hit the review order to double check the details of your campaign once again. And if this all looks good, just click on Place Order. You'll then need to input your billing information before your ad can go live. And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. When it comes to marketing videos, there's no better platform than YouTube. Today, I'll teach you how you can use call to actions in your YouTube videos. In your YouTube Creator Studio, select Video Manager. As you can see, I've only got this one video on here. Once you've uploaded your own video, I want you to click on the Edit drop-down menu and select Info and Settings. On this page, if you click on the Call to Action Overlay tab, this is something that can come in super handy for building your email list. What you have here is the option to include a call to action for your viewers in an annotation like pop-up. You'll see what I mean in a minute. This call to action overlay is an ideal way to send people to your squeeze page. So go ahead and include a headline. Let's say, get your free report here. If you've got a product image, you can upload it here too. For the display URL field, you want to type in your home page or company website URL. This will create a link which people can click on. Then over here in the destination URL field, insert the link to your squeeze page. This way, whenever someone clicks on the link displayed, it will send them to your squeeze page instead. And you might want to uncheck this box here, as diverting mobile users to squeeze pages hasn't been too successful anyway. And once you're done here, just hit Save Changes. And let's just play the video here to see how our call to action looks. And there it is. Now, when people click on this button here, instead of going to your home page, they'll be sent to your squeeze page. You can also insert call to actions with your annotation tab up here. To test it out, let's try adding an annotation somewhere here in the video. Just click on the Add Annotation drop-down menu and select the annotation type. And over here, include the text to display on your animation. You can say, hit subscribe now, or include a link to your landing page, whatever you want. You can also change this here, the text font, and all these other options. You need to also set the duration of your annotation over here, or you can do it manually just by dragging this bar. Hit Apply Changes and you're done. Thanks for watching. If you have a list for long enough, you may notice that there are some inactive subscribers that did not even open your emails. You can check the statistics in Aweber. You may be wondering how to remove the unresponsive leads all these while, but do not know where and exactly how to remove them from your autoresponder. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove these inactive subscribers. When you are in your user panel page, hover over to the Subscribers tab and click on Manage Subscribers in the drop-down menu. Once you're in the page, you will see the box with some drop-down menus. To find out the inactive subscribers, hover over to the Select field and click on it. You will see some options in the menu. Scroll down to the bottom and select No Opens. You will see some changes have happened to the other drop-down menu. If you want to filter out those who did not open your email in the past month, key in the date exactly 30 days ago. In this case, I will put the 1st of September. After this, be sure to add another search term by clicking the plus button. And then select the field Date Added. Then choose the same date that you've selected just now. This will ensure that the new subscribers that have yet to have the chance to open your email after the date won't be lumped together with the rest of the inactive subscribers. Once you've done this, click the Search button. Wait for a moment for it to filter your list, and then, when the list is loaded, scroll down to see the list. And you can see that this is a new list, so nothing shows up. But just to show you how to do this. And once you're done, click the Delete button to remove them from your list permanently. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching this video. If you have a list for long enough, you may notice that there are some inactive subscribers that did not even open your emails. You can check this statistic in Get Response. You may be wondering how to remove those unresponsive leads, but do not know where and exactly how to do it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove these inactive subscribers. When you are in your user panel page, hover over to the Contacts tab and click on Search Contacts in the drop-down menu. Once you are in the page, click on the Advanced Search button beside the search bar, and then click on the Add Condition option. To find out the inactive subscribers, hover over to the drop-down menu and click on it. You will see some options in the menu, so scroll down and select the Last Open Date option. You will see some changes have happened to the other drop-down menu. If you want to filter out those who did not open your email in the past month, key in the date exactly 30 days ago. And in this case, I'll put in the 1st of September. Once you've done this, click on the Show Contact button. Wait for a moment for it to filter your list. Then, scroll down to see the list. Once you've decided which subscribers to remove, put the mark on the subscribers that you wish to delete. And then, click on the Actions drop-down menu and look for the Remove from Campaign option to remove them from your list permanently. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching this video. Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to promote your videos on YouTube to aid your list building efforts. This video comprises of 2 segments. In the first half, we'll talk you through setting up your ad campaign on YouTube. In the second half, we'll be focusing on how to target your ads using Google AdWords. To get started, log into YouTube and head to the Video Manager page. You can access this page from the Creator Studio or from your YouTube channel. Select the video you're looking to promote. In this case, it's this video, Profitable Seminars Blueprint. Click on this downwards arrow next to the Edit button and select Promote. That's going to bring us to this page where you can start setting your budget. But if it's your first time promoting ads on YouTube, you'll be brought to a welcome page first, where you'll need to click on the Create a Campaign button to get started. But because I've done this before, YouTube just sends me straight to this page. This page is all about specifying the amount of money you want to spend promoting your video on YouTube. It's very easy to fill up. If you click over here, you can see that you have an option to set either a daily budget or an overall campaign budget. If this is your first time promoting videos, we'll recommend that you start first with a daily budget, as it gives you a little more flexibility. Over here, you can select your choice of currency. In this case, we're going to pick US dollar. And over here, you enter the amount of money you are willing to spend per day on promoting your video. $5 a day is pretty good. It's a safe amount to start with. It's best to try running the campaign at $5, and after a week or so, check to see if your list has grown or if any of your back-end products have been purchased. Once you start gaining significantly more sales, you can then consider increasing the money you want to spend promoting your video to reach even more prospects. You'll also notice on this side column here that YouTube has estimated the number of views your video will gain from running ads at $5 a day. Right now, it's just a little less than 500 views on your video and 2,305 ad impressions. That's the amount of people who will see your ad but not necessarily click on it. The ones that click on your ad and actually watch your video is just about 500, which isn't too bad to start with. You can up your daily budget later on if you want to increase your views, but for now, we're just going to stick with $5. Also on this section over here, you'll see a preview of what your ad will look like when it shows up on YouTube. You can see what it looks like as an in-display ad like this one, or as an in-stream ad like this. So this is how it looks like for now, but we'll be designing our ad in detail in the next step. So this preview isn't very important for now. Coming back over to this side here, this option is for you to decide on your audience or who will see your ad. Selecting everyone means your ad will reach anyone and everyone. This other option, however, will allow you to target specific demographics and interests, but for now, go ahead and select everyone. We'll teach you how to target your audience later on once we start working with Google AdWords. That's all there is to this page, so once you're happy with it, head on to the next step. Now, this is where you can start designing your ad. First and foremost, you need to come up with a suitable headline. As you can see over here, I've already keyed in my headline, Profitable Webinars, as well as both my description lines. Learn how to maximize your profits, and the second line, through online seminars. And if you look over at the preview section once again, you'll see that it's been updated to include your headline and description right here. Do make sure that your description lines aren't too long for the space you've been allocated, or they could make your ad look messy. Try to use keywords which are popular with your target audience to increase the likelihood of them coming across your ad while browsing. You also want something that sounds exciting and relevant to your target market to entice them to click on the ad. In your description, try to explain a bit more about what your video has to offer your viewers. You'll also need to choose a video thumbnail. YouTube has already narrowed down some options here, so you'll not need to spend too much time on this. We'd recommend choosing a thumbnail which isn't too text-heavy, like this one. The one over here with a lot of text looks less appealing and takes more effort to read, so this one will probably grab more attention and help your ad stand out. Once you're happy with the design of your ad, which you can double-check on this handy preview pane over here, click the blue button to proceed to the next step. This page will prompt you to sign into your Google AdWords account. If you don't have one yet, you will need to create one, which will take no more than 5 minutes. Be sure to have your billing information on standby, as you will need to link up your credit card before you can launch your campaign. Once you've completed your AdWords sign-up, you will be brought to a review page. Hit the Create and Launch Campaign button to confirm and launch your campaign. You will then be brought to your AdWords Campaign Manager. Hello and welcome. Today, I will be showing you how to sign up for a Google AdWords account. You'll need an existing Google or Gmail account to do this, but don't worry. If you don't have one, you can easily create one for free at www.gmail.com. All right, let's get started. First, go to www.google.com/AdWords and click on this Start Now button. It will then take you to this page where you can enter in your Google account email address, so I'm just going to enter mine here. You'll also need to select your country, time zone, and preferred currency. These details are final and cannot be edited in the future, so make sure you're accurate. Once that's done, hit Save and Continue. You'll then be redirected to this page, which requires you to sign into your Google account. So just type in your password here and then click the Sign In button. And that's it. We've successfully signed up for Google AdWords. And now you're free to start creating ad campaigns for your videos and websites.
Are you struggling to build your own mailing list? Are you frustrated with slow results and mediocre opt-in rates after paying so much for so little? And you wonder how a privy elite few are able to get hot new leads by the boatloads, like a walk in the park. Leave your frustrations behind, because in just a few minutes from now, I'm going to show you how you too can crack the code and grow your own mailing list at warp speed, generate sales from responsive leads, and build your own cult following. You've heard it before, the money is in the list. Most struggling marketers will agree that it's difficult to build your list though, which explains why many of them tend to become product creators first, and most of the time. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you still need a good offer to attract buyers. But between the product creator and the list owner, who do you think is more valuable? He who owns the traffic owns the game. And know this, if you don't have a list, you don't have a business. That said, I urge you to place a huge priority on building your mailing list above all else, and I show you how to do just that in this step-by-step training course. This is a series of on-screen video tutorials, and you get to watch over my shoulder how to make simple tweaks to your websites to get more leads, how to get other people to willingly send leads to you, cost-effective methods to grow your list, and many more covered in my entire video training. All the research has been done for you, so you don't have to second-guess yourself again, ever. Follow my footsteps and start building your list hassle-free. Unlike most ebooks and reports out there, my training program is not built on alleged theories and assumptions. This is the real deal. The methods are tried and tested across multiple niches, so it works anywhere. I've made it simple and strip it free of technical jargons, so even a newbie can understand right away. Get your instant access now and start building your list today.